welcome to the Rebuttal Entertainment. Look who we got with us today. Man, hey, forget the light-skinned guy. Man, we got Shu Shu Carrington in the house. Chan, what's going on in light-skinned Lou, man? What's up?
What's up, man? I'm doing good, man. How y'all doing?
Man, we are doing great, man. Couldn't be no better, man. I'm gonna go ahead. Look, first of all, before I get started, this guy doesn't need no introduction the world over. But guess what? I'm gonna give it to him anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, we again are with Brownsville finest, man. Mama, there goes that man. This young guy has been off to the hottest start that I've seen in a long time, man. Shu Shu Carrington, young fellow, welcome back to the Rebuttal Entertainment.
Thank you. Once again, appreciate y'all for having me.
Man, he be here so much, man. It's like we brothers, my little brother. His show whenever he want to come on. I'm starting off the gate. Champ, what's up with the last fight, man? How you feel that fight, man? I mean, it look like you're getting stronger and stronger, Champ.
Man, we've been working on a lot in camp, man. You know, me and Coach K Karoma. We've been working on, a lot of my technique and then doing a lot of strength training and a lot of leg work. A lot of all the power come from the leg, come from your base. So that's our main focus sometimes when we're going into these fights for real. So it's like, they like each fight on and on. Like I push myself. I make sure, I'm better than the last time I show up, and that's when we get these type of performances, man. But this last fight, man, it was beautiful. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It was beautiful.
It was a beautiful thing to see from all my fans that came out. Like, mind you, right? I was like the third bout of the night. And in a venue like that, such as Madison Square Garden, when you're the third bout, the venue was kind of, fairly empty. And there are a lot of empty seats or whatever. First bout was kind of empty. Second bout was kind of empty. By the time I walked out, a lot of people was already on into the fifth round. By the time I got them out of there, the whole garden was already packed up. So that shows a lot into what I could bring into these fights and all the people that that show a lot of support, and it was such a beautiful outcome.
Yeah, yes it was, man. You say it was, man. You right though, cause it ain't saying empty to me, man. I was like, man, there's a lot of people in there for my champ, man. What's going on?
Yeah, it was, man. That's one thing that I was impressed with. I think after the fight was over, they had the Biggie Small song playing. I thought that was very, very that was a beautiful thing. And how you jumped up on the ropes and you knew exactly where to go. You was like, look, where my folks at? You was like, we in here. Hey, dude, I ain't even gonna lie. I was ready to fight that night, dog. I ain't even gonna lie. Because you think of all of the fans that showed up, because usually when you're the second or third fight, the arena kind of empty. So I would imagine it's kind of hard to get that energy to get up and fight, man. Walk us through the ring when you were leaving. What was that feeling like, man?
No, when I was leaving out the ring after the knockout?
Yeah.
Man, it was like, I ain't gonna lie to you, it didn't really, I was excited and everything like that, but at the same time, it didn't hit. I was still feeling like it was a dream. Like everything was like, nah, this didn't just happen. So, but me walking out, man, it was like everybody just coming in and embracing me. I'm trying to go to the backstage so I can see the doctors and stuff, do a little protocol or whatever, but I was just getting stopped by a bunch of people. I got stopped by Peter Quill and Kid Chocolate. He gave me, a hug, and the whole Brownsville was just trying to come and see me, take a picture before I went backstage or whatever. But it was like an experience, it was unreal. You know what I mean? Me getting a fight in front of my peoples as a pro and put on a performance like that, man, it was something beautiful, man. It was something that I really, really things like that you dream of, you know what I mean?
Exactly. You sure do. Look, Tony in here early. She say he KO'd that dude like lightning struck.
What's up, Tony?
Virginia say good evening, Jans. Congratulations. The real in the house, man. Hey, so the trainer you have, is that the same trainer or do you switch trainers?
No. I switched trainers since I turned pro. He trains Jared Anderson, Shakur Stevenson, Troy Isley, F.A. Ajagba. He changed a lot of top class guys. You know what I mean? And but I've known Coach K, you know, most of my boxing career since I was a little kid, and he was always like an uncle to me coming up in the ranks. He was always someone I could always call and talk to if I needed something, and I've always was interested in training with him for years. And I dibble and dabble with training him before, and we was on the USA team together, and he was one of our trainers on the USA team, and that's when I really got close with him, and knowing, you know, the type of person that he is and how passionate he is with, you know, the boxes that he teaches and stuff like that. And you don't find that all the time when, you know, with certain trainers, man. And I gravitated towards him after, you know, towards the end of my amateur career, and I knew where I wanted to go.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with Coach K, man. You know, he used to be over with my brother Lamont Peterson, Anthony Peterson at the Headbangers gym. So I'm very familiar with him. But it's one thing that stood out to me, and I know you guys probably was working on it. When you knocked the guy out, people don't understand. You swung the punch and you came out of the punch. Yeah. That's a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
Walk us through that, man, because the people out here, a lot of people don't understand how that works. You hit and not get hit. And I think that was how when you hit him, it was like, up under the case. Say, walk us through that, man.
Game, man, hit, not get hit. That's that combination and other stuff that we do in camp. That's what me and Coach K put together all the time, to be honest. It's like we always work on making sure that we're secure with our defense every single time, you know, we're done with our offense. And I always, you know, notice that that's a lot of fighters, like especially when it coming in the early ranks right now, a lot of fighters, they coming out wild. So even if you hit them, they're gonna hit you back. You hit them again, they're gonna hit you back. They're gonna throw some crazy shot, and it's real risky coming up in the ranks early in this, because these are the type of guys that you can slip up and get caught, you get dropped with a little shot, and you know, you find yourself picking yourself back up. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely something that we worked on time and time again. We work on perfecting our craft, and you know, I feel like the defense is like, you know, the defense is our offense, man, and I worked off of that and made sure I execute the plan in that fight.
Exactly, man. Eric say, my favorite prospect in the building. Salute, Shu Shu. Shout out to Brownsville Money, aka the bag, Shu Shu Carrington.
Yeah.
I like that.
Much love.
Hey, look, the outfits, man. I love the outfits, man. Who making them outfits for you, man? Because them things, man, I love it. I love it.
It's my man, Aaron Harrison. Aaron Harrison. He goes under the Body Kit Customs and Instagram. Y'all go, all the views, y'all go check him out. He does a bunch of people's outfits. Like he got Jared Anderson. You watch it, look at his outfits. He always got some crazy outfits coming with a Chucky doll, coming with
yeah.
Yeah, he do all of those. So what he gives us is the freedom to imagine, you know, the freedom, the creative freedom to make up, but then he put his own little thing into it. Like I remember when I was making this specific outfit for my last fight, I was kind of in a spot where I didn't really know what I wanted, but then I just figured like, I want something Brooklyn because it's my homecoming. You know what I mean? All my people's gonna be there. What can I think about? And I thought about, you know, the Biggie Coogee sweater pattern. And that's why I had it in my shorts and in my gloves. Rival hooked me up too with them gloves as well too. And when everything came together, it was sweet. It was something sweet. So a lot of people trying to buy the outfit off me right now in my DM.
I'm one of them. I'm trying to get that.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie. I don't want that one. I want the first one. When I remember Lou, you ain't said what's that? The red one, Lou, the red and white one. Oh man, that's the one I want, man. I'm like, fuck that. That joint nice, man.
Oh, thank you. Okay. All right. I felt like, you know, I was giving a little Santa Claus season at that fight for some reason. That's why, like, I ain't gonna lie, when I was thinking about it, it didn't look like that. But then when I got it, I was like, I feel like I look like Santa Claus in this.
But nah, red is my favorite color, so I was all for that, man. I was all for it, man. You know, I'm glad you brought that up, Lewis, about the outfit and everything. It was something else tied to that, man. I think it was your Forever Ike.
Yeah,
I think it was tied into with something else. You want to elaborate a little bit about that?
Yeah. You know, for everybody that was watching on the fights and stuff like that, like the commentators, they were kind of like messing it up a little bit and getting it wrong. They were like, I was paying homage to Mike Tyson with the towel. Ike Park, the Forever Ike, that was showing brother. You know what I mean? My brother that passed back in 2014, he was shot and killed. And that's why I always wear Forever Ike, whether if it's on my gloves, you see it on the thumb of my gloves, or my shorts, or the towel. I rock whatever Forever Ike with me everywhere. So yeah, that's what that represents.
Yeah, that's something. I remember when you said it, they were messing it up. So I know you kind of felt some kind of way, because that's something that you would want to get right, because it's something dear to your heart.
Definitely talk to them about that my next fight, man. Because I'm like, nah.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, man, we got the thing now. We do, champ. You know, if members only, they get to call in. Depends on the progressive. We already got to call in. You know who it's from. She got a question to ask. So go on and ask him your question, Tony.
All right.
Shu Shu, this is Tony. I'm so glad you are back on the show. You are one of my favorites, and I am happy with your progress and everything. I just want to know, how is it being with Top Rank?
It's the best. It's honestly the best move that I made in signing with Top Rank, because I'm getting the notoriety. I'm fighting on ESPN. The publicity that comes with it is great, and it's such a beautiful team that I've been working with so far. So I love Top Rank, man. Like I said, it's the best move that I made.
Thank you, Tony.
Oh man, that's sweet, man. I was gonna ask the same thing. Damn, Tony, you took that out but man, I swear, Top Rank seems like they trying to together. Bob old now, so if somebody which kind of running it now, his what is it, stepson, whoever it is. You know what I mean? But man, you really like it over there? They treating you well?
The main reason why I chose to go with Top Rank was because I noticed that they stand through the test of time. Out of the big three, which is PBC, Top Rank, and DAZN, they've shown that they can adapt. Like they were literally the first to have their pro bouts, being shown on ESPN, and just having their pro bouts being, going on during the pandemic. You know what I mean? Like the other networks, they weren't doing that, and that was really interesting. Noticing how Jared Anderson and Xander Zayas, they were fighting, consecutively back to back to back, and they became household names. Well, they became popular. They became very popular really quick in that year. So I was like, yeah, nah, that's like really interesting. Me, I'm all about publicity. I'm all about popularity, because that's honestly very important in this game. You know what I mean? And that's something that I see that they understood. It was a no-brainer joining teams with them.
Yeah, man, I understand that, man. I'm glad you like it, man. You hear things, but you got to figure it out yourself, man. Seemed like a good, good thing you did, man. Hey, whatever you do, we got your back. It don't matter what it is. As long as you happy, we happy, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's all this to it, champ.
Hey, Shu Shu, let me tell you, man. We was talking one time, me and Lewis. We was talking, right? And when you signed with Top Rank, Lewis was like, man, I really hope they take care of him, man. And it was almost as if he was like your bodyguard or something. Like, man, if they don't take care of him, man, I'm gonna have to bum rush Top Rank, man. So when he say that, man, he means it. But my thing, I want to go back to this knockout, man. You got 3 fights, right? 3 fights. You already got 2 knockouts that's nominated for knockouts of the year, and it's only April. So I'm gonna imagine from here over to 2003 January, you're gonna have some more on the roster, man. So
man.
So when this stuff is going on, man, it's real easy to get out of pocket, kind of get cocky. How do you stay humble, man?
Well, it's just the type of people I have around me. You know what I mean? It's my, I have my dad around me. It keeps me pretty, humble and grounded. Then also Coach K, he's one of the main reasons why, I stay humble and grounded. And also, I remember that all the praises, gotta go to God. You know what I mean? I can't, humans we can't handle praise. That's why we gotta give all the praise to God. So that definitely keeps me grounded. And I just stay focused, because I have a lot of work to do. This is nothing. You know what I mean? I get a lot of, people reposting it or whatever. And I got over 2 million views, and all of these people just following me and stuff like that. Like, yeah, that's cool. Don't get me wrong, but I got a lot of work to do. there's still so much more I got to do. I'm only my third fight in, and yeah, I'm trying to become one of the best ever. And in order to do that, I got to stay grounded.
Exactly, man. Yeah, you know how to do, man. Irk say, y'all know I had to lace my man up with his own rebuttal ring name. I'm calling him the Bag. He say he's the remix Pretty Boy Floyd / Money May, but all Brownsville.
Yeah, I like that mix. I like that. That's what's up. I like that.
Oh man, that's funny, man. I like that. But one of our favorite guests here, Monica, she loved asking every boss to come on the show. She missed you last time you was on here, but she got it up. You got to put them. She wants you to put your knuckles up to the thing and show your knuckles, man. Show them knuckles. Look at it. You see that?
Man,
knuckle,
look at them drinks, man.
Oh, man.
Yo, speaking of my knuckle, I actually the first knockout that I had, I actually got a torn ligament from that fight. I had torn ligament in my middle finger knuckle here. And this one right here. Wow. And going into this fight, it was like hurting really bad during training camp. Like honestly, I was in the training camp for about like 6 weeks, maybe like 4 to 6 weeks. And like I only sparred like 3 times. And whenever I did spar, I was only using my left hand and working with my left hand. You know what I mean? But yeah, I was training really hard and everything like that. But you know, I was just kind of like, you know, thinking like, man, I'm fighting in front of my home crowd. I'm, you know what I mean? And this is like, you know, real coming home thing. It was a big deal for me. And I just hope that I didn't, you know, I wasn't going to like, you know, fall short. But man, I fought through it, you know what I mean? And you know, that really was like, you know, I was just so happy that I got through that. And man, it was just an amazing experience for me, for real.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Hey, you know what? That helps you, though. You know, like with the old movies, you be seeing people how they tie one hand behind their back and they work on that other hand all day and all month long. That shit helps, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's a good point, Lewis. That's a very good point.
In sparring that I wouldn't do on a regular. It was like I would be like jab, uppercut, hook, and double hook, slipping to the side. I would do certain things, or I would learn how to not necessarily throw my right hand to punch, but use it for other things such as feints or like just taking the guy's glove down when he's got his hands up, or, you know, just other things you can do with your right hand. You got to like kind of think outside the box, and things like, you know, when you can't use one thing, you learn how to use another thing that you probably haven't used before.
Hey Lou, I don't know if Shu Shu can see the comments, but they got me smiling up in this moment. This girl's funny as shit. Monica say, "What knockout, Lou?" Tony say, "Look at the highlights, Monica. He's vicious."
Right. Like where you been, under a rock? What 2 knockouts? It's only the best 2 knockouts this year. What are you talking about?
Exactly. Monica say his hands look long. He had them stretch out knuckles. They look to do some damage. Man, they fun as don't know what.
2 knockouts, right? Which one is your favorite?
Oh man, I go with the first one, man. I like the first one, man. You know what I mean? The first one. The second one was nice, but the first, that's the one you remember, the first knockout. You know what I mean? Pro debut too. Oh man, that thing was like the way you said it up and everything, man.
Pro debut. That's my top ranked debut. That's my
first time. That's what I'm talking about. I mean the top ranked debut.
Yeah. Mine's is the last one, Yuri, because of what I said before. Hit and not get hit. I heard Sean Porter say you're not. He said that the ability to go from offense to defense is a sign of growth and greatness. So that's why I'm going to go with the second one, because you showed that in that moment. Boom. No, boom, boom. Get out the way, because usually. So that's why that's light-skinned Lou favorite. And I ain't even gonna lie, shoot, I was in the mirror trying to emulate that. You almost broke my shoulder in the mirror trying to. I'm gonna keep 100 with you, man.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy, man. So what's next, man? What's next? Where we going? Who we fight? Look, I said we, Lou. What's going on? Let people know, man.
Right, you said it right. Who we fighting? Yeah.
Okay.
I should be back in the ring in June, and it'll be at Madison Square Garden, but I don't know who I'm going to be fighting.
Froze.
Yeah. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you
He
good.
froze, Lou. Hopefully he'll come back, man. You know what I mean?
Nah,
Wait,
he good. He
I'm
good.
here. I'm here.
Yeah, he good.
Can
Shu
you hear?
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, no, yeah, but June, yeah, I'll be back in the ring June, and in Madison Square Garden. But like I said, I don't know who the next opponent is yet.
you.
Oh,
All right.
Madison Square Garden. Oh,
Whoever
man.
it
Okay.
is, I'll be ready for it.
Hey, whoever it is, they gonna be like this.
Hey,
You better bring a pillow.
I don't want to. I don't even want to become like. I'm even gonna say that. I don't want to make it seem like I'm like a dude that like go for knockouts and stuff like that. Like that's not me.
No,
I'm just.
no.
I like to break my opponents down and systematically get them out the game. But if the knockout come, the knockout come. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get them out of there if I have to. But yeah, I don't like. I'm like by me even going all them rounds. Like I wanted to show like even though the dude, you know, even though I got him out of there, I want to show like I can systematically and like get him out of the game mentally. Like he can't do nothing about it. Like I wanted to beat him down and show him like I could really take everything from him and then get him out of there. You know what I mean? I feel like that's different from always knocking a guy out early in the fight.
Gotcha.
That's
Yeah,
right.
you right
I love
about
it,
that.
man.
Take his mental away from him. You know,
That's
then
right.
he really don't know what to do, man. J.A. say, what's up, though? Great knockout last time, champ. And you were already prepared. Lou said this. You was already prepared on the defense in case he stayed away.
Exactly, because that comeback could be a bitch. Because you swing that punch, you thinking it's over, and you get hit with that what's name. But ladies and gentlemen, if you just tuning in, we need you to stab that like button. It helps the visibility of the channel. And if you don't do it, I'm gonna send Shu Shu over to your address, and he gonna hit you with that 2-piece. Shu Shu, it's a lot of reasons I could be impressed with you, but it was another reason why I was impressed. The fact that you're a fan. I see you at a lot of the media outlets, the weigh-ins, even when you don't have a fight. What is your mentality when you go to those events, knowing that you don't have a fight?
I mean, like you said, like I'm a fan, man. Like I'm at the end of the day, like, you know, I'm a boxing fanatic. So I like going to all these fights that I like that I get a chance to go to. And I just pick up on certain things that I probably haven't been doing in the gym, or I probably see something that a fighter does. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna put that, I'm gonna implement that in my arsenal or whatever. So, you know, I just like to learn, man. I'm like a sponge. Like I'm gonna always be a sponge. I'm gonna always learn. I'm gonna always adapt. And that's just kind of the mentality that I go into when I watch these fights and everything like that. And then also just the enjoyment of just seeing everybody, just seeing guys just knock each other out. So, you know, that's how I am.
Yeah, man. That's how you got to be, man. Tony say, Shu Shu, I'm not going to lie. I was so hyped when I saw that KO. I called Lewis and asked, did you see that boy put that dude to sleep?
Oh, man. In that boxing, boy.
Yo, it blew my mind when I saw it made ESPN, the Sports Center top 10 plays. I was like, yo, that joke, that was crazy. Like, never did I think that it was gonna, you know, blow up like that. Honestly, I really didn't. And then all these other boxing pages is still sharing it, and all these other pages, period, that's just still sharing it. And they're getting hundreds of thousands of views and hundreds of thousands of likes, and I'm liking the, you know, the attention that I'm getting from it, honestly. But it's not gonna slow me down at all. Like it just makes you want to just get better and better at this point.
Yeah, speaking of that, it's like, champ, the first fight, bam, you progress. Second fight, bam, you progress. The third fight, bam, you progress. The fourth fight coming up, what do you see that you think you have to work on?
I would think that for honestly, I noticed there was a couple of times when I heard him, like I heard him early into the fight, right? And I would smother my punches while I was trying to get him out of there, you know, and my coach, he was just always telling me, like, yo, be patient, like give yourself some room and make sure your shots come out the way they come out, because that's where you can maximize your power. So it was literally the fifth round where I, like, you know, decided to do that, and, you know, the knockout came. And that same thing happened in the second fight. And I think that's just something that I need to continuously work on. But, you know, anything else, to be honest, you know, Coach K, you know, he'll pick it out, and we'll just work on it.
Yeah, okay, that's good, man. Earth say the second fight for me, you look like a 15-year-old vet in the ring that night.
That's for sure, man.
Hey, so what do the guys, you know, Riddick Bowe, Tyson, Zad, what do them guys, Shannon Bridge, what do they come up and say to you?
Oh man, like Shannon Shannon, Zab, and them guys, like they always show me love. I remember after the fight, I was in that what was I on the live? Yeah, I was on the Instagram live, and Shannon and Zab, like they was chopping it up with me and stuff like that. They was like really impressed with my knockout, and I was telling them about my next fight that I'm gonna have out here in June, and they were telling me like, yeah, we're gonna come out to that next one. You know, they always show love, they always show support, and it's cool that I could say that like I'm friends with these guys. You know what I mean? Like these Brownsville legends and these champions in boxing. It's like something that, you know, I could brag about. You know what I mean? And yeah, them guys show a lot of love.
Oh, okay.
That's right. That's right. You gotta love it, man. Change it up a little bit. 4 years plant-based diet, man. What was that like since you've been on that diet? What was the difference between before and after?
Well, one thing I want to say first is that the vegan lifestyle was not as easy as it is now because there wasn't as many options and whatnot. There wasn't a lot of vegan friendly restaurants and like back in, you know, I guess like 4 or 5 years ago. So nowadays it's kind of like, you know, it's much easier to get around and find little things to eat or whatever.
Okay.
But now I noticed like a big difference because of my performances. Like I'm noticing my stamina is different. I'm I'm stronger now, and you know, it's like everything is just coming out different when just the way how I fight and, you know, my endurance and everything, man. Even my energy level when I wake up every day is you know, it's at an all-time high. Like everything is different, man. Like honestly, I recommend the plant-based lifestyle for to anybody that wants to actually feel that change. And it's not like we're just eating vegetables and fruits all day. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of other things that's like we have vegan everything. Like we have a bunch of vegan junk food and all these different burgers and hot dogs and cookies and cakes and all that stuff. If you want to have all that vegan stuff, they got all of it and it tastes amazing. You know what I mean? So like it's definitely showing a difference though in the ring.
Yeah, I love that, man, because I'm gonna be honest with you, Shu Shu. When I last talked to you, I'm 5'5". I was 181 pounds. And ever since I've changed up my diet, I haven't fully committed to the plant-based, but I've added it to my diet, and I'm down to 160. I'm down to 160 now, and man, I feel like the difference, man.
Tell Lou stop faking, champ. Tell Lou stop faking. Let's go get it, baby. I got mine. Yeah, plant-based, baby, vegan. Yeah.
That's why he left to get the guard.
Damn right. That's right.
Yo, funny dude.
Yeah, that's right, baby. Let's go, champ.
Hey, man, my man, he ain't playing. He got that joint in the fridge. Like, man, let me get up. Let me show him.
That's right. Let me show him how serious I am, man. That's what's up, man.
I got it, man. I ain't playing, man. And first, you know, champ, man, I tasted, man. I'm like, but you get used to it. You put enough mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup on it, and you forget about the taste. But then you get used to it.
Things is better than that though. Like I could put you onto a lot of other stuff like this. The Beyond Meat brand, like they got their burgers. They got like a style burger, and they have it in this green pack, green box. Man, bro, like that. Those are the best burgers that I've tasted. Like so, you go ahead and check that out into your local food, your local supermarket, bro. Like it's right in the vegetable aisle, in the frozen vegetable aisle. Like, yo, they're really good. Like, I promise you, they're really good. I got you,
man. I got you. Cause me and Lou trying to change our diet, man. We're getting old, so we're trying to get it right.
They got vegan cheese. They got vegan everything, man. Like, you name it.
Yeah. Irk say, we got to get champions some Rebuttal t-shirt after they fight. Damn, Irk, you trying to get me broke, champ? Damn.
I mean,
you trying to get us some Rebuttal t-shirt. Man, that's the advertising. That costs money. Champ ain't for free. That's right. But, you know, business.
Yo, I'm going to be on ESPN. I mean.
That's right.
Exactly, man. So, Champ, you've been watching these fights coming up. We got a whole bunch of fights coming up. Any fight you looking forward to?
I really want to watch that Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor fight. Like that's like that's a big fight for women's boxing. Like honestly, like for boxing period, but for women's boxing, like that's like really I'm really interested because listen, Amanda Serrano, I feel like she is probably the least talked about, boxer out there with the most accomplishments that she has. Like she took over 7 different divisions, and she, you know what I mean? Like she's just a beast, bro. And even the way how she fights is very entertaining. She don't fight like, she's not like a soft-handed chick. Like she be getting chicks out of there, and man, she's from New York. You know what I mean? So we could brag about. It's something that I could brag about. You know what I mean? So it's something that's a fight that I really want to watch, and I'm rooting for her going against Katie Taylor. Katie Taylor is a good fighter, but I feel like the experience that Amanda Serrano has and the way she fights and her accolades and everything is gonna show. It's gonna definitely show in this fight coming up. And I'm gonna be in the building though for the Oscar Valdez and Shakur Stevenson fight. That's a big fight.
Yes, indeed. I can't wait for that one. Look. He calling them out, Lewis. Look at him, man. He calling them fights out, man. He calling them out.
Yeah, man. I mean, the Tyson Fury Dylan White fight has been interesting too. I feel like Dylan White's style could give Tyson Fury some problems, honestly, because Dylan White is real thorough. You know what I mean? And he likes to fight. He's like pretty gritty, and it's gonna be really interesting to see how Tyson Fury is gonna deal with that, because even though he was like really like he showed me like a lot of grit when it comes to Deontay Wilder, but at the same time Deontay Wilder doesn't have, how can I say, like
them tree trunk legs like Dylan White got.
Right, like I mean, nah. It's just that his technique, really, to be honest.
Yeah,
like, he didn't have a technique to like maneuver around certain shots or do certain things, and I see certain things that I see Dylan White do, and oh yeah, thank you, Tony.
She on it.
Bruce _ Carrington, thank you. But yeah, I felt like certain those things, because I think who did Tyson Fury fight in his last couple of fights? Otto Von.
Otto Von.
Oh, Wallen. Yeah. Wallen. He fought that guy, and he had some trouble. He's had some trouble with that guy, you know what I mean? And that guy was showing a lot of grit and everything like that, but he didn't have like enough power to, really do much but get that gash on his eye. But this fight is going to be interesting. People were just kind of counting Dylan White out because, everybody's loving Tyson Fury right now. Like, Tyson Fury is the man. It's going to be interesting watching this.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the women fight, Savannah and Clarissa. How you think that fight gonna fold?
Serrano and Clarissa, they not even in the same weight class.
I'm talking about Marshall.
Marshall. Yeah.
Savannah Marshall.
Savannah Marshall.
Yeah. Oh man, Clarissa all the way. I mean, like Clarissa's gonna do her thing all the way. Like that, it is great because this could be. I feel like Clarissa's been having trouble with having a career-defining fight. And even with this fight, I feel like it should have been promoted more for something like, for them to finally fight each other, because they have history. They fought each other in the Olympics. Not the Olympics, no. They fought each other in the amateur. Yeah. And I believe that Clarissa, like she lost it. Clarissa lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clarissa lost her, I think, once or twice. I can't remember exactly.
It was once.
Yeah, once, yeah. And it didn't ever, she never got a chance to, avenge that loss. But she's become a whole different beast ever since that loss. And it's going to be interesting to see that fight, because Savannah Marshall has kept up her end of the bargain with staying undefeated and having a, good record and, becoming, just known, you know what I mean? Having shown like she has power. I believe she has more knockouts than Clarissa, does she? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think she does.
Does she what?
That she have more knockouts than Clarissa.
Oh yeah, she got way more knockouts. Savannah, she's knockout artist. Yeah.
That added element is gonna, give the fans something to see, because Clarissa's been dropped before in the fight. Who she fought? I think it was Gabriel. I think it was the Hannah Gabriel fight. No, was it Breakers? No. She never fought Breakers.
Yeah. I think was you talking about when she got up and started crying and stuff. When she
I know it. Yeah. I can't think of the name though.
I believe it was Hannah Gabriel. I think it was Hannah Gabriel fight. But yeah, when she fought her, she's been down. So you've seen Clarissa down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
tend to see how Clarissa would deal with Savannah Marshall's power. But like I said, I feel like Clarissa's turned into a whole different beast since then, and I got Clarissa winning all the way.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm
Yeah.
50-50 with it, man, because I feel like
Yeah.
Savannah has her setup is better. Clarissa Shields, sometimes she smothers her punches. She's strong, but she doesn't throw strong punches, if you know what I mean. Her setup, Savannah is, like you said, Lewis, is a knockout artist. So I'm going with Savannah on this one.
Okay. All right, that's interesting.
Well, thank God you ain't a betting man, dude. You be broke. You know what I mean? Hey, look, Eric talking about champ, dude. You think about commentary after, man, he ain't think about that shit, man. He ain't talking about knocking niggas out. He ain't talking about no commentary. But he said he think you'll be a good commentary, you know.
I've heard that a lot, actually. I've heard that, for some years now in my career, since I've been boxing and everything like that. And I guess it's the people that they just are interested in the way I talk. And I appreciate that. I thank you for saying that. But, I mean, that's something I'll probably think about in the future. 100%. Like, I definitely would be interested in that in the future.
Exactly. Lorenzo Jackson in the house. Boxing Stu's is in the house. Champ Champ, you got the total package, boxing skills and KO power. World champion, real soon.
Real soon.
Well,
thank you. Appreciate
speaking of world titles, how many more fights we got, Champ? Oh, 7, 5, 3. I mean, what we gonna do, Champ?
Listen, man.
We start calling people out.
Listen, man, I'm noticing like the new generation right now, that everybody that's coming up that's around like 24, 20, maybe 25 and under. Like everybody is like, yo, yeah, I want the championship right now. I want that right now. Like I want to be on a fast track. I don't want to be on a fast track, honestly, because there's a lot of guys that are champions, but they don't hold real value. Like you don't know them. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't want to be like that. I want to have that popularity and that fan base and that marketable, weight to be able to be even more famous than certain champions that are holding the belt right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like Navarrete, he's champion, but he's not a big draw. You know what I mean? A lot of other guys that are champions in this sport, but we don't even know their name. Like I remember who was the guy that Canelo was supposed to fight and you didn't like that setup? Makabu.
Makabu, man. Oh, boy, don't get me started, man.
Yo, the guy's a champion, right? But who knows him?
No, I get your point. Nobody knows him.
And no, I don't want to just be a champion, man. I want to be the people's champ, but I don't want to be a champion right away for no reason. Like, no, I want to get myself up in the ranks and work like how Mayweather worked and worked out how Oscar De La Hoya worked to become like a household name and work like one of those guys. Like I want to be like the Mohicans, you know what I mean? I want to be like those guys, man, and have that draw like them. I feel like they had genuine fans. Mike Tyson had genuine fans, like, you know what I mean? Like even though Mike Tyson, like he got it, when he was young or whatever, but it's just the fact that he had genuine fans. You know what I mean? That's what I want. And if it takes 10 more fights, maybe 8 more fights, who knows, man? Whatever it gets for me to have the genuine fans and become a household name, then we'll talk that shit.
That's what I like. That's right.
Exactly. Shit, that's right. Let's get to it, man. Hey, let me ask you a question, Champ. Me, Lou, and everybody in the Champ, man, we talk about this stuff. What is your view when you know how people say a fighter is ducking a fighter? What is your version of somebody ducking somebody?
I mean, a lot of guys be doing like that, and I don't know. You can kind of answer that in different ways because a lot of guys they're like really sneaky the way they do it. You kind of doing different ways. Like,
I'll tell you what. Let me tell you my version. Then you can go. My version of a fighter ducking a fighter is when he fights somebody less quality of the guy that he was supposed to fight. That's my version.
I can't agree with that because you kind of know the business of the game to understand why guys do that. They either do that because they want to build more anticipation for the fight. They don't feel like it's enough, which is kind of risky because sometimes a fight can be past its time, or that could be like just a step up, or like what I mean, and certain things like that happen. You know what I mean? with Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, I feel like if you really watching closely, that fight gonna happen soon. If you notice, Terrence Crawford, he ain't with Top Rank no more. If you notice, he just had an interview with Brian Custer. Who's Brian Custer work under? PBC. Who's under PBC? Errol Spence.
That's a nugget. That's a nugget right there.
Yeah, you got to really watch closely on what's going on. So
he ain't getting no fight unless he signed a 2-fight deal. I know that.
yeah. But that's smart. That's how you maximize spread. That's how you maximize
exactly.
money. You know what I'm saying? And then that builds anticipation for these fights. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro, like it's something that you got to kind of know in terms of knowing the business. But the way how I see it, me, I feel like when you're ducking a guy, it's like, how can I say, like, man, it's so tricky because me saying that prolonging a fight, like I said, like sometimes that can be to build anticipation for a fight, but also it could be like, let me wait till this guy like probably like get a loss or something real quick, or like let me see a chink in his armor. And, oh yeah, now I'm ready to fight. Let's go.
It could be on form. I like that.
Right.
Yeah,
I like this breakdown, man. Ladies and gentlemen, if you just getting in here, man, start off by stabbing that like button, man. We got my man Bruce Shu Shu Carrington, man. One of the hard. Look at that dude. Look at that dude knuckles, man. He got stone built. They're gonna have to check them when his bloods when he go to fight, man. Come on in, chop it up, man. We got my man Brownsville finest Bruce Shu Shu Carrington in here, young fella. My next question is looking back since your pro debut. It could be any moment. What has been your favorite moment so far?
To be honest, my last fight. It was right now. There's nothing that beats it. The first fight was great. It was under the Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder undercard, and that was like that was something that it was great for me to experience, and I was blessed to even have the chance to fight under an undercard like that. But man, fighting under fighting in my hometown and having all these people come and show me all that love, and the fight that the fight that I put on out there, man, and all the love that I'm getting from it, man, there's nothing that comes close to it.
Yeah, I appreciate. Yeah, I got you on that one, man. You right. Lorenzo say, champ, who's your top 5 in boxing today?
My top 5 in boxing. I try to keep a consistent answer when I answer that specific question in interviews, but sometimes when I just think about certain boxers, it'd be like, I forget, like, this boxer, I like this boxer too. But for right now, off the top of my head, and not in order, and it's Canelo Alvarez, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, Gervonta Davis, and Shakur Stevenson.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's a good list. That's a good list right there. Mr. Man say, he talking shit. He say, see, Lou, that's why you're not a fighter. Look, everybody had their own opinion. That's the way he feels. I feel if I'm a fighter and I'm about to fight Lomachenko and I go fight Devin Haney, that's not a duck. I'll fight somebody that's less quality of Lomachenko. That's just my own opinion, and he got his own opinion. Simple as that.
That's right. That's why it's called the rebuttal entertainment. We can disagree respectfully, and that's how we do. We keep it moving on here. But at the end of the day, your opinion is well respected.
Exactly.
That's right.
Boston Tuesday said one of the old amateur opponents, Mikhaila. But yeah, that's what he just said. It's on the front line of Ukraine fighting in Russia. Do you remember fighting him?
I actually don't. Yeah, I do. I remember I fought him back in I believe 2020, right before the pandemic. Before the pandemic started, in Bulgaria. Yeah. I definitely remember fighting him. Oh man, God bless him. God bless his family, and just hope God covers them with protection in this war, man. It's crazy what's going out there in Ukraine, but all my blessings go out to him, his family, and everybody that's out there fighting in that war.
Exactly, man. J.A. say, what does he think of his level of competition so far?
I mean, right now it's what it's supposed to be. That's you know, that's how I look at it as right now. You know, I'm building myself, and they gave me my last fight was actually the guy was game. Like he wasn't nobody that just was like, you know, was gonna just go down off of a shot. Like you see, he had moments of tenacity when he was coming out in the 3rd round blazing. Even in the 5th round, the start of it, he was coming out blazing, throwing a lot of flurries and punches and stuff like that. So it was a lot of adversity that I had to get through and show that I was, you know, experienced enough and mature enough to weather the storm and finish the job. I feel like it's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, there you go. Eric say, man, can't get enough of the wisdom of this kid. Too many fighters chasing the fast track and max out too soon, starving themselves
crash
to
and burn.
weight because exactly they lack what it takes to move up.
Yeah, man. It's the whole, like it's like the everything with nature, bro. Like that's how it is. Like you go that fast lane track, you at the eventually is gonna have a crash and burn effect, and it's not gonna last long. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's just how it is. That's human nature, bro, and it's been proven time and time again. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm not gonna continue to do what they do. I'm not gonna continue to do that. Like, I'm gonna make sure I make my own moves and do what I want to do and do what I know is gonna work.
Exactly.
Yeah, go ahead, Luke.
Exactly.
Gotcha, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
agree on that, man.
I couldn't concur anymore, man. Relationship or your stable mates, man. Edward Berlinger. Just the love that you guys show before fights. I see you guys just walking, chilling, man, before the fight, just walking down the street with flip-flops on, man. Checking in with each other when you got fights. You know, Berlinger fought last, or he came in and just, you know, showed you guys love, man. You care to shed a little light on that relationship of all your stable mates, man?
Yeah, 100%, man. I mean, like everybody that, all these guys that I have around me that's close to me right now, to be honest, is like family. You know, Edgar, we've been friends since we were kids. You know what I mean? I was already like, but me and him were already boxing before we met each other. But when he came into my gym and joined my gym, I was his first sparring partner. And we used to go at it. Like, imagine, like, me and Edgar was actually the same size at one point. We used to go at it. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like, you know? So, yeah. It's like, we got history, man. And him and my dad and his dad, like, we all, like, you know, are really close. Keyshawn Davis as well. Like, me and his family, we're all really close. Shout out to DB3. Shakur, Troy Isley, Duke Reagan. You know what I mean? Like, all of these guys, man, we all like family at the end of the day, man. We all share experiences. We've been on USA teams together and traveled the world together, and, you know, watching one another make our dreams come true, and we're all doing it at the same time. It's like the best experience. It's the best thing. Like I said, once again, it's like things that, you know, it's something that we dream of, man. It's like things that you dream of times like that. Like McNeil said, dreams of times like this, around like that.
What you know about that, young fella?
Oh, man. Yeah, man. We got the champ in here, Shu Shu, man. Y'all man put these comments in here. He ain't standing here all day. He about to be future champ. So y'all better hurry up, man. Y'all go call in, you know. Y'all members only call in. Hey, I like this question, Box Enthusiasts, because I like what the Cuban government did. They announced that they're letting their boxers turn pro. Can't wait to see Andy Cruz turn over. He is special. You a fan of him, champ?
I like Andy Cruz. Like, he's impressive. Like, one thing I would say is he mastered the amateur boxing style. That's one thing I can say he mastered, and that's why it was always interesting fights between him and Keyshawn Davis. But the amateur boxing is definitely something different from pro style boxing. I honestly tell you, because I honestly had an issue with amateur boxing style, with converting my style to that, because I always had a pro like style, and you kind of see me, you know, flourish more in the pros because of that. You know what I mean? It's gonna be interesting to see how if he turns pro, how he adapts and you know, get into the shake of things in the pros, because this is not like a touch and go type of game. This is more like sometimes you got to be gritty and sit and punch, and, you know, and show like a lot of tenacity. But he has great defense, and it's gonna be hard to hit him. He has a, he's really smart, and he reads a guy's, body language well. So it's gonna be really interesting to see how he get into the pro ranks if he decides to turn pro. I honestly hope he does, because I want to see him fight Keyshawn in the pros. Because you watch that Olympics, man. Yo, you watched the Olympic fight that they had.
Yeah.
It was honestly a very close fight, and Keyshawn, that was probably the most patient that I've seen Keyshawn fight Andy Cruz ever, and it was the right game plan. But being that it was only 3 rounds, it was like a panic type of thing when the 3rd round came, because Andy Cruz won the 1st round, Keyshawn won the 2nd round, and hurt him too. He hurt him with a right hand, caught him with a nice shot. And in the 3rd round, I could see it was a panic between both fighters, but Andy Cruz just kind of edged them. And hey, that same thing is not going to happen in the pros. You have more time to think, you have more time to work through the round, and that right there, that's going to make me, that right there, you're going to see who is the better thinker, who is the the smarter fighter, who can work the clock better. But Andy Cruz having a lot of that experience in the amateurs, sometimes it's going to kind of be hard to get out of that. You got to kind of see how it's going to go.
Yeah, hey man, I like that knowledge. That's right. Because I watched that fight, I'm like, man, they going for it, man. That's
that was a great fight, man. That was a great fight. I feel like everybody in the world was watching that fight, man. I don't know. No, that was some pay-per-view type of fight right there.
That's right.
Yeah. Hey, I gotta ask you, man. I don't know how you're gonna feel about it, but they get on me. They call me the Devin Haney hater. So who you got? Break the fight down. Killer Cam and Devin the Dream.
Killer Cam.
Killer Cam, baby. And Devin the Dream. Hey, man, you got to make it funny, man. In Australia, I tell people Devin going to have to do way more than what he's doing to beat him in Australia. That's for real, man. He can't do that jab and outpoint him. He gonna have to get in there and pack some punches in. What you think, man?
Definitely. I feel like Devin Haney has a lot of tricks in his bag. Honestly, Devin Haney, he's a smart fighter. We watch him fight. Honestly, a lot of people give him backlash for that Jorge Linares fight, but I feel like that was a total domination. If you really watch that fight, he controlled that whole fight. He got clipped one shot, and on Jorge Linares showed some moments of competitiveness, but what you expect. But with a fighter of that caliber, he's fought a lot of good guys, and he has very good technique himself. But Devin Haney fought that guy really well, and he just shows what he's learned through the years by learning from Floyd Mayweather Sr., Roy Jones, Floyd Jr., and everybody else that's crossed his path throughout his amateur career, not throughout his boxing career, period. But Camboso showed me something. That last fight with Teofimo Lopez. Yeah, exactly. I ain't gonna lie to you. I honestly didn't even know who George Kambosos was. You know what I mean? I never heard of him. I thought he was gonna be another be swept under the rug. But he showed a lot of maturity. He showed a lot of confidence and not cockiness, but man, he was just a menace, bro. Inside that ring, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. He was laughing in Teal's face and everything like that. And Teal's my boy too, but it was something that I gotta respect. It's something I gotta respect that he showed in that fight. He got Teo out of his game plan, man. He in the first round, I saw Teo was getting trying to get him out of there, throwing on him hard shots, and he just clipped Teo, boom. And that right there, I feel changed the fight throughout the whole thing, because that actually gave him confidence to feel I can drop you whenever I need to. I can really hurt you. I can show as long as I can hurt you, I can control the fight. And I feel that's the confidence that he needed in order to win that fight. Joe Camboso showed a lot of different moves as well too, with his shoulder roll and his distance and his defense and coming back. Teo was throwing 3 shots and he'll come back with 4 or 5 and didn't get out of there. It's gonna be a very interesting fight. It's honestly a fight that I can't call. It's a 50-50 for me.
I got
the same thing I tell
45.
people. Yeah, exactly. But me and Lou agree. It's the same thing I keep telling people. You know what I mean? They think because we from America, we got to go with the American fight. Man, if you see something different, like you said, champ, I see confidence in Camboso, man. You know what I mean? I mean, he's
Yeah.
just walking around confident. You know,
Yeah.
you do 500 rounds with Manny Pacquiao. Ain't nothing Devin Haney can show you. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion.
You can't say that because Devin Haney is not Manny Pacquiao.
I
Manny
know,
Pacquiao's not Devin Haney. You can't say that.
That little fake jab, man. Killer Cam gonna come over that thing, man.
Killer Cam.
I'm going with Killer Cam, baby.
Hey, Shu, I got it 55-45. I do respect Devin Haney's his boxing ability. I do respect, but like you said, Killer Cam showed me some grit in that. We're gonna run with that Killer Cam journey.
Yeah.
He showed me some grit, Shu, in that last fight. He got knocked down in the 10th round and he got back up. Usually when you get knocked down in the later rounds,
I forgot about that.
Yeah, and he got back up and dominated 11-12. So I'll give you the what's the name with Devin Haney having the skills. I do recognize that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Killer Cam, 55-45 for Kambosos. That's what I got.
Okay. Well, that's respectable, son, because it's half and half with me. Because it'd be certain things that obviously Devin do as well that it may not be as flashy and notable to like the casual fan, but me when I watch, I be like, oh nah, that dude is smart. Like I see what he's doing.
Yeah.
And he's setting up for this round or he's setting up for this combination. Like, it's certain things that Devin does that is for the later rounds. It's not for initial reaction. And that's something that like some people that everybody's not gonna notice that. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting fight when them two fight, man. Well, when are they fighting again? Actually,
June 5th.
I think June 4th.
June
4th, something like that. Exactly.
Okay.
And I just think you're going to Australia, man. You're gonna have to do more than what he does. He's a hell of a
that's
boxer,
true.
But
and Kambosos is an undisputed champ. Hey, what y'all think about this? What this going on with the possibility of there being undisputed champs almost every fight? Because it's a difference between guys actually working, getting belt by belt by belt, being undisputed champ, to a guy getting the opportunity to fight for all 5 belts and then getting the win. What y'all think about that?
You don't want to hear my response. They hate me.
I do want to hear your response. This is the Bruce Carrington interview right now. I want to hear
Shu has taken over the rebuttal.
Change the name.
Well, my response, I told them they get mad at me, call me a hater. I say I cannot say Devin Haney or George Kambosos is undisputed. Because I go by the resumes, man. Winky White fought everybody. Bernard Hopper. I'm like, come on. These dudes ain't fought nobody. But, Teal Fremont, I like Teal. Teal can fight, so I get George that. You know what I mean? If you're going to give Devin a fight, who do you give him? JoJo or Ola Norris or, you know what I mean? You got to be undisputed to me, you got to at least have 3 or 2 A-class fighters on your resume. 3 fighters. I mean, you got to win the belt from these dudes. That's just, can you imagine besides Terrence Crawford undisputed, Devin Haney is undisputed champion. He only fought Lenoir, Kambosos. You know what I mean? That's how I feel.
I mean, those are notable names, though. Those are notable names, though.
Champ, stop it. I know you put butter on the table. Stop it, man.
Good.
Yeah, I'm talking about like the Lenoir. You know what I mean?
Lenoir is like. I would say Lenoir is like. But the thing is with Linares, man, I just don't like sometimes his inconsistency because he'll show spurts of greatness. And I tell you, when I became a fan of Linares when he fought, what's his name? Antonio DeMarco. I don't know if you guys remember Antonio DeMarco. DeMarco fought Adrian Broner, and Adrian Broner, that was probably his best performance against him like I've ever seen, to be honest. That's best performance. But before Antonio DeMarco fought Broner, he fought Jorge Linares. And in that fight, Jorge Linares was beating the brakes off of him and showing like all this skill and greatness and speed and power. But I guess he got tired or like, DeMarco broke him down and got him out of there in the last couple rounds, man, which is kind of sad to see because I was rooting for Linares. I've never seen him before, but I was interested to see if he would ever be able to come back or make a name for himself again after that fight, and he did. But it's the inconsistency thing for me, man, because he'll come out and look spectacular one fight, and then the next fight is just like, who is this guy? You know what I mean? So, but I still would want to. Just because I like Jorge, I still would want to kind of like say like he's up there you know, a little bit, but I wouldn't call him an A-class fighter. You know what I mean?
Oh
Just
no,
because
he just got knocked out last month. Yeah,
See?
last month got knocked out.
Dang, you ain't gonna give him a B- at least? Dang.
He the Russian judge, Shu Shu.
Right.
Like the Russian judge, man.
Go ahead, Lou. Tell him what you talking about, Lou.
But this is my thing, Shu Shu. This is my take on it. Sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles. And when I say that, you can't control who you fight going into. If you have an opportunity to be undisputed, then so be it.
Right.
I think the time will tell. We will see. Right. If you get undisputed, time will tell what happens when you afterwards. Who you fight and who you beat. How long will you hold it? Would you do like Larry Holmes and go on a winning streak for 7-8 years? It will tell. You just can't get caught up in what road you took to get there. You obviously some kind of good that you have belts and you're able to move up to fight under, because it's steps to going to undisputed.
That's right.
I would say that's the way the cookie crumble, and time will tell. If Devin Haney wins and be undisputed, I'm gonna give him credit, but I'm also gonna be in the back of my mind, how long is he gonna hold it?
Yeah, because the thing about
if he goes and loses the next fight, then guess what? We know everything we need to know.
Because the thing about great people, like, you know, it's one thing to, you know, get to the top, but then you have to stay at the top. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. That's when you know, like, a person's official. A guy that can be at the top, like, yeah, you know, that person's good or whatever, but they can have, you know, multiple bad nights after that. You're not gonna call him the best, or you're not gonna call him, you know, that man, the guy, because he was at the top that one time. He's got to be like the Mayweather. You got to be like the Canelos. You got to be like the Tyson Furies, the guys that stay at the top. You know what I mean? And like you said, time will tell. And I wish the best for whoever, you know, wins that fight.
Exactly, because we got this thing on here called the Undisputed Court, the Rebuttal Entertainment. I'm taking both of their ass to the court right here. You know what I mean? Dante says, salute, I am on family vacation in Orlando. Great interview, brothers, with the young champ.
Thank you.
Dante, Boss said, Lomachenko going 390-61 is distinguishably impressive. It will never be surpassed in the amateur.
Hey, little boxing insider, man, for real. I'm gonna give y'all a little secret, to be honest. A lot of the guys be fabricating their amateur records, dude. I ain't saying that Lomachenko is fabricating his, because his skills back up, you know what I mean?
Okay.
What the amateur record says. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I never seen a boxer implement like all of these skills at once with ease the way Lomachenko does. Like, he's very impressive, and I watch a lot of his fights too. He's like in my top 10 favorite fighters to watch. But yeah, a lot of the guys be fabricating these records, man. So you gotta kind of watch out for that.
Boss dude, you heard that? Stop fabricating them European cards, man.
The pro rings, they don't care about that, honestly.
They don't.
They don't care. Like, they don't care. I don't care if you was a 50-50. Like, you know what I mean? As long as you look good in the pros, you look good in the pros. They don't care about that. So it's like, how many fights you had? 100 fights? All right, cool. It's just, you know, they don't care. They do not care.
Exactly.
So they already got the fabricated records, man. You gotta watch out for that.
Mr. Man said, thanks for keeping it real about Devin. He always
definitely. I'm always keeping it real. I ain't no fake bone in my body, man. I'm always keep it real when it comes to boxing. You need to talk, like, because at the end of the day, I'm a boxing fan.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And it is what it is. You either gonna like what I say or not. I'm gonna keep it 100 at the end of the day.
That's right. It
Exactly.
should be no other way. Ladies and gentlemen, if you just getting in here, man, stab that like button. We got Shu Shu in here, man. We ain't gonna have him here much longer. He done took over the rebuttal. He went like 5 or 10 minutes, and he started asking us questions, because that means that he's comfortable at home. This is third time here, so it's time closing, man. Get your questions in here, man, before the guy leave you. Like you said, we don't know if he got a fight coming up sometime soon, but he's always in training, man. And that's one thing I love about you, young fella.
Exactly. Tony say, I got my money on Killer Cam too.
Hey, man, y'all gotta tell George. They gotta tell Cambosos that's his new name, man. He gonna like that. I think he gonna run with that.
Killer Cam.
Yeah.
Oh man, Dante say they run around the ring too much for me and the pros.
Yeah, you think so?
Man, you watch Rigo, man. He give you hypnotized much running he did, man.
Man,
All right.
man, and listen, man, I love Rigo. Nobody can tell me nothing about Rigo. Like, is there something that is there certain boxes that nobody can tell you about? Like, anybody got any negativity to say? You ain't trying to hear that? Like,
yeah.
Like, even if you see that what they're saying is true, you still not trying to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I got mine. What's yours, Lou? Who's your boss and you don't want to hear nothing about, Lou?
Want to hear nothing bad about?
Yeah, if they tell you say,
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson is another one for me too.
Mike
Tyson is another one. I don't want to hear nothing bad about Mike. I don't care. He barely feel the air off. I don't care. He shouldn't have headbutt him. Like that's how the reaction is. You know what I'm saying? But even though I know what they're saying is facts, you know what I mean? But I just still like I'm not trying to hear nothing. I'm not trying to hear nothing.
Exactly, man. Exactly. Mine's Lennox Lewis, man.
Lennox Lewis,
all them dudes were scared of Lennox Lewis. They ain't want to face the likes of a Lennox Lewis, baby.
Tyson, I was scared of Lennox Lewis. They didn't give. I don't feel like they gave Lennox Lewis his flowers properly. He was the last one standing out of everybody.
He was.
He beat everybody. You know what I mean? I mean, I wish the Tyson fight happened sooner. You know what I mean? That would have really been the telltale
Tyson's
thing.
Skills eroded after a while.
Yeah, around that time, Tyson was a shell of himself, to be honest. You know what I mean? But and even when he fought Lou Savarese, from the time from that fight to when he fought Lennox Lewis, it was like it wasn't even the same Tyson or more even since then when Tyson had that famous, Lennox is the conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's not Alexander. I'm the best ever. I'm saying when he did that interview.
I'll face the Allah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That was a total different Tyson from, you know, when he fought him. So, you know what I mean? I wish that fight happened sooner. But, yeah, bro, like, Lennox Lewis should have definitely, I feel like he should get his flowers properly because he always showed great skill. But when he went with Emmanuel Stewart, he started to implement different things. He started to, I noticed he started to jab, stick, you know, it's jab and then stiff arm a guy to block his vision and then throw that right hand, lean on guys. He developed a vicious uppercut. His whole fight game just looked different after a while. He became more savage and, you know, I feel like, you know, even I think when he fought Evander Holyfield and everything, listen, he was the best man. He was the best out there, and he was the last man standing, man. Get that man his flowers. Lennox Lewis.
Right.
Yeah.
I love Lennox Lewis.
I got one more fight for you, Chad. One more fight. Spence Ugas next week. Who you got? Why? What's going on with it? What's going to happen?
Honestly, it's going to be an interesting fight. You got to really watch, you know, Ugas, man. Everybody keep trying to, like, write him off because I guess they're not impressed about Ugas or whatever. Or
Not
they
me.
Just look at
Not me.
Or they might just look at his record or something like that. Like, bro, Ugas is, he ain't playing. Like, you watch him fight Sean Porter, whoo, that was mean. And that was a very a controversial fight for a lot of people. But for me, it was like, I'm like, yo, this dude really came to fight. This dude really came and showed, like, you know, he's, you know, going toe to toe with these with this level, you know, type of guys. And then when he had a last minute fight with Pacquiao, it will still be a problem for a lot of top fighters, to be honest. Like, even at that point when he fought Ugas, like, I was even telling people, like, Pacquiao still got that power. He still got that awkwardness and them angles and whatnot. He's not going to be as sharp with his motor skills and nothing like that. But, yeah, like, it's Pacquiao still Pacquiao. He's still dangerous at that point in time. And Ugas, you know, beat him. And that was still very impressive. That's still an impressive win, even if it was like an older Pacquiao. It's going to be an interesting fight to see them go blow for blow because that's how I honestly think that the fight is going to go out. I don't really feel like there's going to be too much boxing. But Errol Spence, we got to kind of continue to see if he's the same Errol Spence pre-accident. You know what I mean? I feel like he is, but I feel like a lot of people is going to can make excuses to be like, oh, like he's not the same Errol Spence because of the accident and stuff like that. But they're trying to make it like he'll probably be fighting different and whatever. But I think Errol Spence is the same Errol Spence. And I just hope that he continues to show that into this next fight.
Exactly. Let's read these questions. Jay say Lenoir was old and coming off of getting stopped in one round a couple of fights before he fought Haney. Bob Duda say to be undisputed, you have to beat the best consistent fight in the division. So you can give it to Cam as he beat T.O., who beat Loma, the man that beat the man.
Yeah. Hey, but what if?
Yeah,
But what if?
hey.
How would you think the fight would go between Cam and Lomachenko? I mean,
I
got Lomachenko.
Yeah, we both had Lomachenko. I got, like I said, Shu Shu, we got a book that when fights potentially happen, I got my little book over here called the prediction book. And I think me and Lewis, we agreed that Lomachenko was going to beat Killer Cam. So yeah,
Lomachenko, man, hopefully he can come back. You know what I mean? And thank you, Tony. I hope that Lomachenko could come back. You know what I mean? And start fighting again. That would be very interesting, to see that fight happen. And it'll be interesting to possibly see Lomachenko, get back into the ring of things, because the flow of things. Excuse me, get back into the flow of things, because people was trying to write him off over that loss with Teofimo, but Lomachenko is still great. Honestly, I felt like it was more so of respect thing when he fought Teofimo. And that's why he was kind of hesitant on fighting the way he wanted to fight until the end of the fight. And then that's when you started to see Teofimo started to have a little difficulty. But he respected Teofimo a lot in the first half of the fight. And that's what, that's what came to his loss, man. But he's still great. He's still a great fighter. And he's still very much a problem in that division.
Lorenzo want to know, how long did it take you to adjust from amateur to pro?
Not long. I definitely started to see when my first pro fight, it's certain things that I was doing my first pro fight that I don't do now anymore. I was just watching my fight yesterday actually on YouTube, and there was a lot of things that I was noticing. I don't throw my jab like that anymore. I don't throw the combinations like that anymore. I attack faster now with certain things. So and take my time on certain things as well too. So it's certain. I took, I would say, probably a few months. And I'm still adapting, as I'm still not done adapting. I don't, but I feel like it took me a few months to really feel at home with the pros.
Okay. These dudes, they be killing me, man.
Man. Leave my man alone. Leave me alone. I think he just had a fight recently that he lost too. I think his last fight.
And then he got that thing blew up in his eye. He lost his sight.
No. Before that, he had a fight.
Oh yeah.
And then that happened to him as well, right after he fought. So you know what I mean. But yeah, man, Rigondeaux, bro. I'll never forget the fight with him and Nonito Donaire, and every fight before that. I remember when Donaire was fighting Rigondeaux. And my brother, when Ike was alive, me and him were going back and forth who's going to win the fight? A lot of people didn't even know who Rigondeaux was. And honestly, I didn't know who Rigondeaux was either until I looked him up. And I heard he was 2-time Olympic gold medalist. And at that time, that was kind of unheard of. That was before Lomachenko even came into the ranks, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, dang, 2-time, okay. Let me watch how this guy fight. Watch some of his early fights and the way how he was performing and moving. I've never seen a guy with a style like that and then dropping these guys. He was so small and his left hand was so powerful. I'm like, Nonito Donaire, he's not getting past this guy. He's not getting past this guy.
I remember that fight.
Ike, he was so hyped. I'm like, nah, Nonito Donaire, he's gonna knock him out. Look at him. Look how he knocked out this guy. Look how he did Victor Archinian. I'm like, man, this dude, is gonna be a great showcase of boxing. But Nonito Donaire is not winning this fight, and that is exactly what happened. It was a beautiful boxing showcase, and I'll watch that fight again to this day, over and over and over.
Yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call, Shu Shu. I remember that fight.
Yeah.
J.A. say, what you think about drug cheats?
Man, I don't respect that. I mean, what else do you expect me to say? You know what I mean? To be honest, for real. But boxing, bro, and any other sport, is kind of different. But in contact sports, especially boxing, you're risking your life in there, man. And guys are really putting a lot of hard work and not seeing their families months at a time, and going away to different states to be in solitude, and and just sacrificing a lot when you're going into training camp, and for a guy to go in the ring and just try to cheat and then possibly hurt you to the point to where you can never come back from a certain injury, or you possibly can even die in the ring, bro. Like, that's disrespectful. And I really, like, you know, it's a disgrace for guys like that. And I hope that every single person that does, you know, that drug cheat, they get caught and they get penalized, you know, and as they're supposed to.
Exactly. I totally agree with you, man. Monica say, what's your fantasy fight in the future?
Ooh. I would fantasy fight.
Like
okay,
that.
Fantasy fight is like, you know, honest. I say in the future though. So it's still got to be realistic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely want to see that Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight. There's not really too many fights that I want to see in terms of like fantasy and like, you know, realistic
fantasy fights. I think she's talking about you,
fights.
champ. I think she's talking about you. Yeah.
I mean, well, for me, to be honest, I don't really have a fantasy fight. I don't have one. I'm ready to fight any guy, anybody, you know, to be honest, that's a champion. Like when I get to that point to fight for the champions and everything like that, I'm fighting whoever got that belt. Whoever got that belt, they're gonna have to see me. I mean, that's how that energy. Yeah.
We ain't ducking nothing. No one will bottle entertainment.
Not at all.
That's right.
Not at all.
Right.
They're gonna have to see me. They're gonna have to see me 100% because I'm here to take over. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take Tio was saying, like, this the takeover. This the takeover.
That's the takeover. That's why I like this kid, man. Yeah. I got one more thing I wanted to say, man. The switch. You know, I've done some research. They say that Shu Shu is the nicest, the most, he's very nice, kind, friend, everything. Best friend. They say, but when he get in that ring, they said, oh, that shit goes out the window. Tell us about that switch, man.
Well, it's honestly the other way around. It's the Bruce is a nice guy. Bruce is a nice guy.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, Bruce is a nice guy, man. You know, that's the whole happy-go-lucky, the guy that y'all talking to now. But you see when I was talking about them champions, how my tone kind of switched.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, no, that's Shu Shu. Shu Shu is definitely a total different guy. That's like, you know, I'm meaner in there. I'm like, you know, low tolerance and like, you know, no nonsense type of guy. And that's that Brownsville that come out of me. That's all my struggle that I've dealt with in the past in terms of like, you know, what I've grown up with, what I've seen and what I've gone through. And that just comes out of me. You know what I mean? It's just, it just is what it is, but it's something that you need when you're coming into these fights, man. And, you know, it's just that ruthlessness that I have, man. And that kind of throws guys off when they see me fight because I'm talking to them like this.
Exactly.
Yeah, champ, man. I just want to say, man, I appreciate you, man, how you be showing us love, man. We follow you, man. We love you, man. We got your back, man. You know, it's Team Rebuttal Shu Shu over here, man. And
yes, thank you.
I just appreciate you always coming on and showing us love and respect.
I always appreciate y'all having me too, man. You know, this is like a home for me, and I'm very comfortable with you guys. You guys are like family when it comes to, you know, me doing interviews and everything like that. And you know, I love the support that y'all give me, man. It's really, 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 you know, appreciated. I promise y'all, it's really appreciated. And this is the main reason why I keep coming on to the show with you guys, man. I really appreciate y'all.
We love it. We love it. Can't get no better than that, man. This guy done been here 3 times, and the 3rd time is a charm, man. This guy got 2 knockouts that's in the Rolodex Motown greatest hits, man. Already, this 2. Hey, man, I'm telling you, I hate to keep talking about it, but just when the last time you seen that, Lewis? 2 times within 5 or 6 months. Just keep stacking up the hits.
And it seems like they fall in the same way. They fall in the same way. One knee backward, the other one sleep on the canvas. I'm like, come on, man. You know what I mean? He's doing this thing, man. When you work hard, you know that's the results.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's also working hard, and that's what he's doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? And Tony say he made my Wednesday night.
That's right. We're gonna keep supporting this young fella, man, all the way to the top. I know you got it in you. Stay focused, stay humble, man. Stay on the path, man, and stay nice, man. Let Bruce be Bruce and let Shu Shu be. Don't let them intertwine.
Yeah. I'll never let them. I'll never let them cross like that, man. Unless I'm in a ring. You know what I mean? That's it. That's the only time they're gonna be switching and stuff like that. But I'm in very much control of that.
Yeah, Boss Cruz say, man, he wish you all the success in the world, man. No doubt you will be world champion, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. So look, Tony, did you want to tell everybody his IG?
Tell them where they can find Shu Shu at, Tony. Tell them.
Yeah. Put it down in the comments again, Tony.
Y'all funny.
But yeah, man. Everybody that's watching me, you guys can follow me on Instagram, Bruce_Carrington. You guys can't hear me. Tony gonna put it in the comments anyway. And then my Twitter is B_Carrington1. And also I'm gonna definitely keep promoting this, especially being that I'm getting a lot of notoriety now. Look at Tony. I'm gonna keep promoting this, like I said, especially that I'm getting notoriety now.
He froze.
My documentary, Brownsville Born. You guys can watch that on BrownsvilleBorn.com. Yeah, you guys can watch my documentary.
Yeah, man. So hopefully I'm free. Dad, Tony, you got both.
Wait, what happened?
No, I think he's froze. He think you froze, but I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear him.
Oh, okay. There you go. I was like talking over. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was saying you guys can watch my documentary, Brownsville Born, and y'all can watch that on BrownsvilleBorn.com. 30-minute doc. Y'all go ahead and watch that, and then maybe even give me some feedback if y'all like it.
Will do, champ. Real do.
Exactly, man.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in, chat, man. Anytime you want to come in, you need me to throw something up there. Say, yeah, I call everybody out for you, chat. You're on Twitter and everything. You know what I mean?
Of course.
I got you, chat.
yeah, most definitely, man. Definitely, man.
Man.
Y'all definitely gonna see my face again. Y'all already know that. Y'all gonna definitely see my face again in the Rebuttal Entertainment Podcast, man.
That's right.
Exactly, man. So thanks again, man. We appreciate you coming in, man. You know what I mean? Top right finest, Brownsville finest, baby.
Yeah.
We ain't even think about them old dudes. We got a new Brownsville guy, man. But man, thanks again, champ, man. We appreciate it, man.
Appreciate y'all, man.
All right, champ. Have a good one.
Yeah, y'all go.
What do you say? The
future champ, top rank. You know what I mean? Shu Shu, I'm going to Madison Square, baby. Look, Luke. Tony in love, Luke.
Yeah.
Tony in love, man.
Man, she can't help it, man. This young guy, very well spoken, man. He's very humble. And he just, man, he's a great interview, man. He's very straightforward, if I could say. You know, he's no line in him. He gives it straight.
Exactly. He just tell her how it is, man. You know what I mean? Hey, you agree to disagree. Everybody got their own opinion, and I just love it, man. I love it. That's why we talk about it. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Boss to say he's definitely one of life's good guys. Yeah. You know, he worked hard, man. Like you said. I like that thing though, Lou, when he said he had to just use his one arm. That's how you get it better.
Yeah. Remember, hey, look, you know how Mickey made Rocky tie his hand behind his back?
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was about to say that too.
500 times.
Oh, Mick, I want to use my left arm, and I'll break it.
He said, I'm going to chop it all.
Exactly. We got to give my man Shu Shu a round of applause for coming in, and everybody who, asked the questions, man. You know, we just we surprised them today, Lou. You know, they ain't know nothing about this.
That's right. We hit them with the ooh-wop. We call that the ooh-wop.
Yeah, we hit them with the ooh-wop, man. But we got fights this week. We got Ryan Garcia, man. What y'all think, man? We got a lot of fights, man. Look, we got a lot of fights, champ.
I just circled Lubin and Fandor. I took the liberty to look up both fighters, man. I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. I think that's somebody get knocked the fuck out. I just look at both of them being southpaws, closed stance. That means that they're gonna be in a phone booth fighting, and both of their defenses have deficiencies. And you know what that means, Lewis? They both gonna be there for the taking. They gonna be there for the taking.
So, hey, look, somebody going out. You know, you think somebody going out though, Lou?
I think somebody going out. I look at the advantages that Fandora has, man. Fandora, he has a jab and he uses jab, but he also fights small at times. He'll have times in the fight where he'll fight down to the little guy. He'll lean in and not when he throw his jab, he drops his hand, and that's a time for Lubin to come over with that left overhand or right, depending on what side he dropped. It's a 50-50 for me.
Mm-hmm.
I look at Lubin. I look at Lubin ever since he got knocked out by Shallow. Was it the first round?
Yep.
He's been touched a lot lately. After that, I think it was 2017. He fought Shallow,
mm-hmm.
and he's changed a little bit. But I'm just curious of your thoughts, big fella.
I think I don't know, man. I think the first one who hit who up in the top of their temple, they going out, man. You know, Lubricant, he's just gonna have to hit Fedora body, man. He gonna the body shot break him down, man. Because to me, Fedora lost the last fight. He lost that last fight, Luke. I don't care what nobody say. He lost that last fight, man. They gave him that fight, man. But this fight gonna tell the Lord. That's why I had the topic being Lubin. This is Erson Lubin coming out party again. He messed up with the Charlo. This fight here is going to put him on the brink of a championship fight again. So he got to come out there and do his thing, man. You know what I mean? If not, he gonna be sitting back in the trenches, Lou.
Yeah, I do, because this is a title eliminator for one of Charlo's belts, right? I don't know which one it is, but it's a title eliminator. And like you said, this is a way for Lubin to get back on top of the mountain, because that fight with Charlo was his time to shine.
Exactly.
And, you know, everybody remember that fight. He got knocked out in the first round. So when you get knocked out in the first round, that takes you way down. It'd have been different if he had fought Charlo to a split decision and he looked good. So that'd be one of the things where you lost, but you won. He got knocked out in the first round. So it's like, you don't even belong on that level right now. Exactly. And it took him 3 or 4 years to get back up. And like you said, Lewis, this is the time for him to get up. This fight right here is going to let him know where he's really at.
Exactly, man. And another fight coming up. Triple G and Murata this week. See, you forgot about that one, Lou. It's another fight. Triple G and Murata. And let me tell y'all, and nobody know, y'all learning this first. The Rebuttal Entertainment sponsor, promoter, BetUSA. You go there and put the parlays down. I'm gonna do parlays on Fridays, man. We're gonna go to their website and we're gonna put some parlays down. And for Saturday's boxing matches, man, we're gonna get it in on BetUSA, man. They sponsoring the Rebuttal Entertainment. So BetUSA, man. Yeah, we're gonna get that thing. We're gonna get that thing popping. You know what I mean? Get some parlays ready. And let me tell y'all, if y'all put $50 on Mariota against Triple G, $50 bring you $550. So I'm just putting it. I'm putting it in there, and that's not even a parlay. That's a straight up bet right there. So I'm just letting you know, $50 bring $550. Tony say, I am going to give you guys your props. You work hard to make the channel great, and it gets better week after week. Keep doing your thing. Thank you very much. We appreciate it, Tony.
Thanks, Tony.
Eric say, now that's how you clickbait. Monica said, Lubin must win, guys. Yeah, he must win. He got to win. Lubin got to win this fight, Lou. What you think?
He has to. If he wants to be in the upper echelon, he has to win, because he had his time at the mountain before, as I once stated. He's going to have to make this work, because if he lose now, he's going to get to the back of the bus. And I'm not saying his career is over, but his chances of whatever his goals.
Get back in line.
Exactly. I would never say his career is over, because he's still young, and he still has talent. But if you want to be known with the upper echelon, you have to win this fight. I always give credit to Lubin for fighting the best. She fought Charlo in 2017, and he fighting this guy from Dora. I give credit to both of them, actually, because they taking this fight early in their career like this, man. This is a big fight. This is a big fight, man.
But I said that's why I had this topic, man. But we had Shu Shu come on. But Eric said all the glass getting knocked out of that tower. I got Lubin. Yeah. So Fedor, Noah accustomed to fighting smaller guys wherever. Lubin isn't accustomed to fighting much bigger guys. Yeah. Luba just gonna have to chop him down, man. And you know Fedor gonna be hitting down. You know Luba get hit up here, man. It's just like he lose every damn thing every time he get hit up there, man. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. And Ryan Garcia and Amua, whatever the hell his name is, they about to brawl in the ring today, Lou. So there's all kinds of shit going on today,
yes,
Lou.
indeed. Got it. So many fights coming up, man. I'm looking forward to this shit.
Bob to say that could be the difference, very evenly matched. Pete Johnson, how you gonna come in and Shu Shu Carrington just left, man? You just missed Shu Shu Carrington from Top Rank, champ. You know what I mean? Unless you clapping, so you must have seen it. You know what I mean? But go watch the tape if you ain't seen it. GGG stopped between 2 and 6. Oh, okay. You know what I mean? I hear you, man. Oh, now they come in with Shu Shu leave, Luke.
Everybody dropping in. If you dropping in here, slam that like button. Make it up to me. Hit that like button. How about let me check this like to see what's going on here.
Y'all missed Shu Shu Carrington just now. He was on here for an hour and 30 minutes, man. Y'all missed the interview. That's why I tell y'all, you got to become members only, man. And I send y'all video, let y'all know who's coming on. You got to join members only. Then I let you know who's coming on and shit like that. P. John say, I can't see Lumen get that chin check no more. Oh, man. Joseph say, salute, channel. Salute, fellas. Yeah, what's up, Joseph? Monica say, y'all roses, Lewis and Lou. Salute, my king. Thank you, Monica.
Thanks, Monica.
You get your husband his present yet? He had a lot of elite tools except that chin. Exactly, man. He gonna have to do something about it, man. Damn, I'm sorry, fellas, I missed it. Yeah, you know. Tony say the clapping was the BET, not USA, US.
US, yeah.
The bet US. Bet US, baby. Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you. We appreciate it. Yeah. So, you know, we're gonna do our thing and stuff like that, man. But Lou, Marriott, Triple G, you see an upset coming?
A possibility. I haven't had much time to look at, but I'm gonna look him up tomorrow. I go off of this. Triple G looks old. He looks old. This guy, when I watch him tomorrow, if I see him showing any signs of being able to fight, I'm gonna go with him because Triple G, man, his last couple of fights, I thought he lost his last fight. I'm gonna go ahead and put that out there. It just seemed like his best years are behind him. So I'm gonna look at this guy up a little bit tomorrow, man. We just got so many fights, man. I'm just getting past Lubin and Fedor, man. And Garcia, I'm like, every time I look up, I'm in the books, looking at YouTube, looking at these fighters, man. But it's a good thing. I will say that it's a great thing that I'm able to look up for the next 8 weeks, back-to-back fights. Yeah, you can't get no better than that. Be careful what you ask for, because guess what? Sometimes you just might get it, and you got to be in receiving mode when that shit happens. So I'm looking forward to it. But right now, my immediate focus is Lubin and versus Fedor, because that's a title eliminator at the 154 division, and whoever wins that is going to be in first in line to get Charlo's. I forget which name.
Man, they fight for all them belts. They fight for all of them. If they win that belt, they undisputed. You know that. Come on.
I love it. I love it.
But
don't get no better than that.
Exactly, man. But if there's going to be an upset this weekend, it will be Ryan Garcia getting knocked out. Oh man. Hey, Ryan got that left hook from hell, man. That dude ain't taking that hook. Triple G has hit the sleeve, but Mariota ain't the guy. We'll see. That's why they get in the ring and swing, champ. You know what I mean? Earth said Triple G looks old. This guy could outwork him, but he is there to get hit. Could be like the Brooks fight. Yeah. Exactly. And P. John said Triple G can't let that Canelo smoke go. He going to fuck around there and get hurt if Father Time. Now that's right. Father Time, it can show up just like that, Lou. You know that. Father Time don't wait on nobody, man. You know. So man, I'm telling you, it's a good fight weekend. You know what I mean? And what better for y'all to do to put it on Bet USA. But I'm gonna give y'all more information Friday, baby. It's gonna be on and popping, man. I'm gonna give y'all more information and see how we're gonna do this thing, man. So we're gonna win us some parlays this week, man. You know, everybody gonna be rich. Love Lubin's story. The knockout was worse than J-Rock, and yet he is getting stronger each outing with stiffer competition. Yeah, he getting stronger, but you know, everybody know what's going on with Lubin, man. You know what I mean, Lou? Everybody know what's going on with him, man. I hope he can get over the hump, but I don't know. But I think he can chop. He gonna have to dig deep. I think he can chop our Fedora down, Lou.
Yeah, I do. It's like I said, it's a 50-50 fight. But I'm glad that we're talking about this, about, like you just said, Lewis, him coming back. Because before he fought Charlo, he was undefeated. And I say that to say, just because you lose your O doesn't mean you got to go. Now, it's going to be hard to get back on your wagon and, you know, get back to the top. But your fortitude is going to be tested. And that's what I like about it. It's no guarantee that you get back, but you damn sure enough got to fight for it, man. Don't let your O deter you, having your O taken from you, deter you from getting back to the top. I love it, man. And this fight is going to spell all of that shit Saturday, man.
Exactly. Exactly. And he can do it, man. You know, he got the talent, man. He just got to be smart about the things he do. You know, sometimes you get in there and get lackadaisical. Fedora laying one of the big overhand rights on top of that temple. He might be going night-night, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know, we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen, but I think it's going to be a good fight, man. I'm just looking forward to all of them. Especially Ryan Garcia. This is the first time back, Lou. He ain't been back in a minute, you know what I mean, since the knockout, when he knocked what's come out. So why you shaking your head, Lou?
Good, dog. Go carry on.
Lou, you don't want to talk about Ryan Garcia, Lou?
All right, because I'm like this. He just getting his feet back in the water. He ain't, for me, he's not worthy of talking about right now because he's been gone for a while and he hasn't done anything. I'll give you an example. Keith Thurman, he was gone for a minute, but guess what? He has a hell of a resume where you can say, look, back over there, he beat the best. He had some unfortunate injuries. He had the loss, but he's coming back. You can't look back at Ryan Garcia and who does he fought to say, okay, well, I'm looking forward to seeing him fight. No, I think this fight against this guy he's about to fight, he has to show us that he's worthy of talking about again. That's why I laugh.
That's why you laughing.
That's why I laugh.
Ryan Garcia always gonna be the talk of the town. You know what I mean? He got all the Instagrams, models, and all this stuff, man. You know, he been gone, mental health, man. Shoot, you know, he got the people, the fan base following him, man. You know, I understand what you're saying, though, man. You know, it's more quality, better fights than Ryan Garcia. That's what you're saying.
You know what? You hit the nail right on the head. You know how I be thinking. If that was the only fight we had, guess what? I'm gonna be like, shit. Let me see, Ryan Garcia, such. It's like having your favorite meal, then you got something on the side you don't really want. You're like, you know what? I can live without that. We got so many dishes in front of us right now. This Ryan Garcia fight is like, it's like a distant past. So he's gonna have to prove to us that he's worthy of talking about again, man. You know?
Yeah, I'm with you on that, man. So, you know, I think he's gonna get out there and do what he's supposed to do anyway. But that, I'm telling you, Lou, you know them dudes from Ghana, man, they ain't got nothing to lose though, Lou. The little Africans, man, they got just like the guy Tank fight, Lil, what you call him, Lil what, Lou?
You talking about Isaac?
Yeah, would you call him Lil something?
A Mighty Mouse, Little Mighty Mouse. Yeah, that's what he looked like.
Little Mighty Mouse ain't had nothing to lose. He's thinking about feeding his family. You know what I mean?
Right.
So shoot, they come in there, man. Know they gotta feed their family, man. Shit, it'd be some good fights, man. You know, that's what I'm looking forward to. You know, I want to see good fights, man. And I think it's gonna be some good fights this weekend, starting with Ursa Luma and Fedora, man, and we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens. Whoever lose, like you said, Lou, they gotta go to the back of the bus, champ.
Exactly. But that's the thing. You're still on the bus. You're still riding on the bus. You just got to find your way back up front. You ever sit in the back of the bus, Lewis, and his teacher send you back there? You end up finding your way back up there just by talking, just sliding up there. That's what you got to do. You got to get back into the front of the bus. That's it. Don't let that your old being taken away from you deter your career, man. Keep fighting.
Yeah, exactly, man. And I'm gonna say this, man. Win or lose, it depends on how competitive that fight gonna be, Lou. You know what I mean? Because if it's real competitive, you never know, Lou. They might have to go to a rematch.
There you go.
Lubin and Fandor. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It could be Lubin Fandor 3, the trilogy. Because exactly. I just and I say that because of the style of fights, Lewis. Both of them are southpaw, closed feet fight. People, you out there, you're just getting in here, man. We are still chopping it up about Lubin and Fandor, the fight that's coming up Saturday. The closed feet fight, that means that we're going to get at each other. There's no running, and there's going to be some boxing jab because the guy's 6'5". But at the end of the day, that fight is going to be won in the middle of the ring because Fandor, he gets cocky and he gets to a point where he wants to be the aggressor. And I think in this case, that'll work in Lubin's favor. Bring it on in here, and I'm going to catch you with that overhand left hook behind the jab.
Exactly. Because he don't fight. He's 6'6". He fight like he's 5'7".
Exactly.
No jabs, no nothing. You know what I mean? So it's going to be interesting. What y'all people think, man? What y'all think is going to happen, man? It's going to be real interesting with this thing, man. You know, what they saying in the comments, Luke, because I'm doing something right now. What they saying in the comments, Luke?
Well, it's just, let me see. Irk, salute. Make sure you go back. He's not saying anything about the fight. They probably get ready to load up on the drink. But I would like to see Lubin take advantage of Fandor's inability to keep his hands up after he throw his jab. I think that would be one of the key things to his victory. Because I was watching the fight, Lennox Lewis called it best. He said, having that size, when you drop your hands like that, lean over, you're giving up at least 4 or 5 inches, which comes to your disadvantage.
Oh, that what he said?
Yeah, that's, your boy Lennox Lewis broke it down. He even circled the monitor. When he swings the jab, this comes down. And if he's swinging the right jab, you can come over the top with the left over the top. And I think that would be one of Lubin's ways of win the fight.
Oh, okay. I feel you. I got you. You know what I mean? Hey, look, if Champ talk, we got to listen. If
that's
the Champ talk, we got to listen, baby. That's all that is, man. You know what I mean? But Todd say, see you later, Boston Enthusiast. Peace. Thanks for coming in, Boston Enthusiast, man. We appreciate it, man. Triple G looks old. This guy could have outworked him, but he is there to get hit. Could be like the Buffalo. Yeah, Triple G can't let the Canelo. No, oh hell no, man. Triple G, I wish he hurry up and do what the fuck he's going to do, man. He say, P. John say, I'm going to check the rerun of Shu Shu. Y'all think he's going to be a contender for belts later on? Lou, you hear that? Boy, what did P. John just say?
Hey, look, hold up. I got something for you. He got to talk to my screen. I can't even look him in his face, man. You got to talk to my avatar, man. I'm sorry. You got to talk to my avatar, man.
Bob Stu said Lubin only 26, so he's still to get hit in prime. Lubin mid, late stoppers for me. Okay. I think he should. If he should try to be as impressive as he can and start calling out Charlo or Castano, whoever wins.
Yeah.
Bob Stu said, I have a feeling this African dude going to start Ryan Cole.
Oh, man.
You never know, man. I like Ryan though, man. Lou, I don't know why they be hating on Ryan like that, man.
I ain't hating on him, Lewis. I'm just more so of what have you done for me lately, man? I mean, am I wrong for that? I just feel like he hasn't done anything lately. If he I'll tell you what. If he come in here, he starch this guy, right? And he look good doing it. He say the right things. I might be ready to see him fight the next fight. That's one thing about boxing. It's fair, Lewis. It's fair. It's nobody else. There's no teammates or nothing. You are what you are in the ring. That's it. And that's what I like.
Exactly. Pete Johnson, I like Ryan. He's a dog and tough. The pretty boy stuff is casual, fan friendly. Golden Boy and young folks overwhelm him. I think hopefully he settles in and can focus now. Yeah, hopefully get his mental right. That's all he needs. If he get his mental right, he'll be all right, man. Say salute Pete Johnson. Make sure y'all go back and rewatch if you missed a great interview. Yeah, they missed a good one, man. Luba should shine this weekend. He can beat Mayo. No, no. Oh, no, it can't.
Hold up, what did he say?
He could beat Jamel Charlo. I don't think he saw. You know, everybody got he said Luba can. If he get a rematch, upset. Yeah, okay.
I heard somebody else say that.
He can't take no punches, Pete Johnson. He ain't beat no Jamel Charlo. You know what I mean? He's a great point.
I gotta take a drink on that. I gotta take a drink. Yeah. I gotta take a drink on that one.
Yo, that's a yes there. Yeah. Tell him, Lou. Tell him, Lou. Monica say, tell him, Lou. Yeah, man. So yeah. Hey Lou, you like the way Shu Shu react when I say Killer Cam?
Yeah, he like that. He like that. We do nicknames over here.
Exactly. Monica switched to her avatar. She said, tell him, Lou. Y'all funny. Can you see mine? I think I got one, Lou. Did I got one? No.
Nope.
I thought I put it up. See, I don't know. I got one though. I don't know. Lou sabotaged my avatar, y'all. Hey, he can and will in two different things. Yeah, man. But man, I appreciate everybody coming in, man. You know what I mean? Another great interview. Surprise. Bruce Shu Shu Carrington came in the house, man. And like I said before, man, y'all want to know beforehand who we having on the show, but that one was a late one. I still couldn't put the video up. You know, Shu Shu came in late, man. You know, y'all got to join. You got to join members only. Only, man. They make a video and let y'all know who's coming on the show. You know what I mean? That's for you, Pete Johnson, so you can know who's coming on the show. Join members only. You know what I mean? I make videos for only the members. Let them know who's coming on the show, man. You know what I mean? Lou, any final thoughts about today?
Yeah, man. Special shout out to Shu Shu, man, for coming by to Rebuttal Entertainment. Special shout out to Miss Tony K for calling the line today, keeping the chat line wide open. P. Johnson, Monica, Eric, boxing enthusiasts, Lorenzo Copper, everybody who's come in and make this interview very interesting, man. So shout out to all you guys for chiming in today.
Exactly. And y'all don't know, if y'all members only, y'all sign up for members only, y'all can call in and ask a question. Tony just using her perks to the best of her ability. She called in and answering the question, man. You know. So
hey, look, Tony like that lady in the grocery store with her food stamps. I'm using all mine today, champ.
Yeah, Tony just call in and doing what she's supposed to do. She a members only, so she can call in and ask a question. It is what it is. Y'all got to start doing it, you know. But hey, I can't tell you. You got to do it. So yeah, man. But yeah, thanks to everybody again, man. You know, we appreciate y'all coming in. Doing another good interview. We be back tomorrow, you know, talking boxing again, you know, doing what we do best. So it's a look, Lou, that's one thing. We should never be able to stop talking about boxing. You know what I mean? Man, my avatar, I ain't got it. Lou sabotaged me. You know what I mean? Monica said, Lewis, what's up, Monica? Eric say, PJ, Shu Shu got next. I don't just give anyone nicknames. Thanks, Lou. That's right. Monica say, food stamp line, Lou. Oh, man, y'all fun. Okay. Let's see what the young bull talking about. Yeah, man. But thanks to everybody for coming in again, man. Lou about to be up out of here, man. So I'll talk to you guys later. See y'all tomorrow, same time, 8:30. And we'll talk to y'all, Shu Shu.